Now, bringing this to the most practical, most real-world place that we can, what are some potential coalitions that I see that could work out? Well, one of them I am actively trying to build. That is the coalition between people in rural Pennsylvania who care about election integrity, people who want to clean the voter rolls, people who want to get rid of electronic voting machines, and the Green Party, which has a lot of representation in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. The Green Party is a third party. One of the pillars on their party platform is democracy. I don't know if that exactly translates to the same thing. For instance, I don't know if they'd be more worried about voter disenfranchisement in the way that the left often means when they bring up that word, which would be a counter to the election integrity people who are more associated with the right wing, with MAGA, a counter to some of their proposals to get dead voters and get fraud voters off of the voter rolls. Or I certainly do know that a part of their democracy pillar is making it easier for third parties to get ballot access, and I've heard Green Party members also talk about implementing a ranked choice voting system, which I would be a lot less sold on. I've also seen ideas for a national popular vote, abolishing the Electoral College. I am pretty darn opposed to. But nevertheless, I think if we focus on fraud voters, because we can prove that people purposely, intentionally, illegally harvest ballots, they illegally register to vote multiple times in multiple counties, multiple states, vote as many times as they can, and that does hurt the Green Party. Actually, disproportionately it hurts the Green Party, because they're a third party and they're just below being a real viable electoral force in some of these deep blue areas. I think with a little effort, with a little push, it would be possible to, in the right district, maybe get a few state congressmen elected to the General Assembly in Pennsylvania. Ballot access is a big obstacle to that, and voter fraud is just one more obstacle to that. The flaws of electronic tabulation machines, I can talk about that as well. And Green Party members who are willing to listen to this stuff and willing to try to get Philadelphia and Pittsburgh to take action on this stuff. I think that is a really strong potential coalition because it hurts the Greens, it hurts the Republicans, it hurts everybody who wants to have one vote for one voter. And who knows,